So now it's time to wrap up our program, and I'd like to give the floor back to our Director General of FAO, Mr. Chu. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, everyone. I'm so delighted to get all the support and energetic mood from all of you. I'm so happy to see all of you on the screen. It's very green way. Yeah, we didn't cost so much, only electricity. So, and why? I just because my colleague already gave you some text, but I wanted to give you a real thinking. Why the FAO of United Nations Food and Agricultural Organization now is the time to launch the Green City Initiative. What is the difference from the FAO initiative from others? I read all the question and chart here. And the third is what I expected from all of you. So that's a 3 point. First, today, I just said the UN Secretary General had a very good meeting on the SDGs moment. Invited all the representatives, leaders from different continents to address how to speed up, scale up to the SDGs implementation, even during the pandemic. Yeah. Before pandemic, there are a lot of SDGs are off track. Only few are on track, 6, I remember. So what is the real meaning of SDG? SDG should be for the people, so people-centered. Second, prosperity. Prosperity should have a decisive job and also sustainable income. So the prosperity. Of course, you can say prosperity for your economy, for your city, for your company, whatever. But the prosperity for the city dweller, it should have a decent job. And also planet. Planet, it means the city, especially, it's a very concentrated area to live with so many people. So what is the real environmental value for the city people? And then how to build the community, share with the same fortune. That's a partnership. So SDG, 3P, people, prosperity, planet, and partnership. And urbanization is a high level of civilization. Look back 1 million years ago, our ancestor was living in the mountains, was living in the primary forest. And then 5,000 years, maybe 8,000 from Inca kingdom in Peru, or in Africa, or in China, or in Mexico, Maya. They started build a small town. Why? Because our ancestors, that time, they're living together to try to establish disaster prevention. That's all this the vision of resilience, mitigation to the natural disaster, no matter it's flooding or even a wild animal attack. So you can imagine that that's a natural, our intelligent human being, we have to city living together as a small group in the small town. That's the original of the city. And then come to industrialize the city. So because of pollution. So now, what is a post-industrial city or post-modernized modern city? City should be pleasant to live, to work. And also city should be is an innovation center. City should be is a new modern culture, which inherited from traditional culture, not cut the root from the traditional or indigenous culture. Should be inherited from traditional culture to new new vision. So, and the city should be a place we can share our future. Not, you know, when you stay in the village, you always talk each other. But now the modern big city, you didn't talk each other. And thanks to the digital world, we have more convenient to communicate around the world. Even if we stay in the big city like Beijing, New York, or Sao Paulo, or here, Paris, you name it. But also you can connect with a small town, yeah, in the world. So city should be a place to live and to work. Third, city we have a full of energy because the most intelligent company stay here in the city. A lot of innovation come from city. But also city, most basic function, we need the very healthy diets. It's not the nutrition diets. It's not the energy diets. It used to be 20, 30 years ago. Now city, we need a healthy diet. Health should be composed of green food, green vegetables, fruit. And also we have to combine the nutrition with the environment impact. So that's why peri-urban area agriculture should be environment sustainable, clean, and also combine the ecosystem, wetland and the green land or pleasure land or excess land, whatever. So cities function are changed from the commercial center, industrial center, to the sustainable green pleasure stay area. So we have to feed the new movement. That's the function, new function of agriculture. That's a new function. I said agriculture, it means agriculture at large. Forestry, fishery, aquaculture, flower, horticulture, you name it. Even the cow. Yeah, you can make your own milk or flour, whatever you mention. So it's some kind of education center or training center for the city people to go. So that's a new function, requires the FAO to do more. Not only traditional agricultural production, we have to edit a new function. And last but not least, post-modern city. I hear that you have to combine biotechnology, green technology with digital technology, ICT, whatever, and AI technology, yeah, artificial intelligence, and others. You can also have your virtual VR life, and you have a real life. So you can really touch the ground. You can really get the biodiversity, which you can enjoy, not only for food, and also for your enjoyment. Yeah. So I think that's why we need a lot of innovation for meet the requirement, new requirement for the city people. And also we need a new technology, new tools for people. Not only the green bicycle or green the transportation, you name it. Food, transportation, clothing, habitat, the house, apartment, you have to design different apartment. So that's why I said I really call on all the key players from the UN, from the private sector, from the academic people to work together. But the city mayor, you are the one last designer and implement. Otherwise, each city, you make your own special, different, and specialty. That's the mayor. And you will be unique in the world. And that's why the one gentleman said, not only green city, blue city, but in blue city, you are on the coast. Eh? Blue, green, for agriculture is the same. It's a natural. So I wish all of you can find your position with holistic design, with post-modern, design, and not only based on experience of industrialized city. We have to look forward and what is the future generation need, So forward-looking, forward design, and based on we call the future city. Future city should be combined and traditional, green, with a new way of life, new way of working, new way of living. Thank you. And FAO welcome all of you the engagement, and let's work one city after another. I wanted to establish championship in small, medium, bigger. Even in the big city, you need some commune or blocks. It's a green block. So, and then we can have really change, reverse the SDGs and for the better life in the future. Thank you. Over to you. Thank you very much for your support. And also thank you, Alana.
Thank you so much, Director General, for such an inspiring and empowering call to action for all of us to really embrace this vision of green cities. And I will leave everyone with this kind of alliterative message, because we all talk about building back better, but now we need to think about building back better and keeping the 4 Ps that Director General mentioned at the forefront. So people, prosperity, planet, and partnership. So on that note, I thank all of you around the world. We had so many cities joining, we couldn't even keep tab of it all, but we thank you for your engagement, and we thank you for your support for this incredible initiative, and let's turn this planning into action. And I thank you all again.
Have a nice weekend.
Thank you very much.
Stay safe, and thank you very much.